Welcome to Around the Horn, Ohio Senate Edition. I'm your host, Alyssa Swank. Tonight we'll be covering possibly the most important Senate race, Ohio's. Tonight's guests are Democratic incumbent Sherrod Brown, Republican nominee Josh Mendel. Senator Brown, you first.
Thanks for having me back. I'm honored to represent Ohio again, and I have great things planned for the next 6 years. The turnout of our voters was incredible, and I'd like to thank each and every person that voted in this election. The median voters were key in this election. First off, I'd like to give a special shout out to the African Americans of Ohio, who gave 95% of their votes in favor of my team. Thanks for coming out. Another group that definitely deserves some recognition are the ladies of Ohio. An astounding 50% of you, compared to Mendel's 45%, put your trust in my hands. Obama and I were able to grab the youth's attention and emphasize how important their voice and vote are, especially considering that it's their future that we're building. President Obama and I both realize how important every American citizen is, no matter what age or color. We have to realize that this country is changing and that our politics need to adapt to these changes. Thankfully, many Americans saw that we understood these changes and showed through their similar voting patterns between Mr. President and I. These similarities in our exit poll results reflect similar stances on many policies. This will be a vital tool in Democratic majority Senate to implementing policies that will increase the greater good.
I'd like to take a further look into those similarities between Mr. President's and your results. As we mentioned earlier, you received 56% of Ohio women's votes, while Obama received 55% of women in the United States. Just like you, Obama's success was also dependent on the turnout and support of minorities and youth of the U.S. As for African Americans' votes, Obama received 96% in Ohio and 93% of America's votes, almost identical to your 95% win of African Americans in Ohio. One notable difference, however, was the drastically larger amount of support that Hispanics had for Obama over you. A startling 71% of Hispanics in the U.S. voted for Obama, while only 51% of Hispanic Ohioans voted for you. There are also obvious similarities in voting patterns of families with similar incomes. Obama received 60% and you received 59% of votes from families making under $50,000 a year. These similar turnouts also relate to Romney and Mendel's results. Mendel, what were some other mutual successes you and Mr. Romney shared besides winning over the white males of 65 or more years of age?
Unfortunately, it seems as though the ideals that America was built upon are fading as our country and population changes. I couldn't be more thankful to those that stayed loyal and supported me. Romney and I did an excellent job getting the respect and vote for middle upper class families making over $100,000 a year. Romney won 54% of U.S. families, while I was able to gain 55% of Ohioans' votes. I'm extremely gracious for their support and will continue to strive and make Ohio and America a better place.